The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes, read by Michelle Ingalls, February 5th. The soul reasons deductively. Before we leave this subject of soul, we should understand perfectly that it is impossible to divide mind. We speak of the conscious and the subjective, the self conscious and the unconscious, and the terms are confusing unless we remember that consciousness is always a unity. We arbitrarily divide the different activities of consciousness in order that we may discuss how thought works. There are two ways of reasoning, the inductive and the deductive method. Inductive reasoning is an inquiry into the truth. It is a process of analysis. Deductive reasoning follows an already established premise. It is from the whole to the parts. Since inductive reasoning is an analysis, an inquiry into truth, it follows that God can only reason deductively, since God is truth. That which is infinite does not have to inquire into the truth. Consequently, there can be no inductive reasoning either in the spirit or the soul of the universe. There can be no inductive reasoning in spirit because it already knows all things. There can be no inductive reasoning in the soul of the universe because it is the creative medium. And if it could reason inductively, it could reject certain thoughts because it could analyze, and soul or subjectivity can never reject. It is bound by its own nature to accept. It is impersonal and neither knows nor cares who uses it. It is formless, having no mind of its own. And as it has been called the universal feminine or the holy womb of nature, because it is receptive and creative. It is karmic law because it is subjective to the self-knowing mind. It is the medium of the law of cause and effect, of all race suggestion. If a misshapen being from darkest Africa were to plant pink roses, the soil would produce just as lovely flowers for him as from the most beautiful picture star. All that would be necessary is in either case would be a compliance with the law regarding the planting of roses. So the soul is without conscious consciousness, but is conscious in relationship to the impressions it has received, whether they be truth or only belief. And with mathematical certainty and precision, backed by the law of its own being, it proceeds to execute the ideas given it. Thus, it is plainly seen that the soul can only reason deductively.